For years, the hunting industry has been selling hunters the same idea. New rifles are better rifles, more tactical, more lightweight, more advanced. But here's the question almost nobody wants to ask. If modern rifles are truly better, why do so many experienced hunters still trust walnut wood and steel? Why are hunters spending thousands on old-school European rifles when modern rifles are packed with new features? Because once you handle rifles like the Mauser 98, the Heym SR 21, or the Blaser R8 Ultimate Leather, something becomes obvious. These rifles feel different. The balance feels better. The actions feel smoother. And somehow, these classic hunting rifles still deliver accuracy good enough to challenge many modern factory rifles in 2026. So in this video, we are counting down 7 traditional European hunting rifles that continue to prove one controversial idea. Maybe the industry did not leave classic rifles behind because they stopped working. Maybe true craftsmanship simply became too expensive. Number 7. CZ550. Let's start with a rifle that earned its reputation the hard way. Not through luxury branding, not through marketing hype, and definitely not through social media trends. The CZ550 became respected because hunters trusted it in real hunting conditions for years. This rifle has always been known for one thing above everything else: dependability. The controlled round feed action takes heavy inspiration from the Mauser 98 design, which means feeding feels strong, reliable, and extremely secure under pressure. And honestly, that old-school mechanical feel is exactly why so many hunters still love this rifle today. Most CZ550 rifles weigh around 7.5 to 8.5 pounds, depending on caliber and stock configuration. Barrel lengths usually range from 20 to 24 inches, giving the rifle a solid balance between handling and velocity. And while the rifle may not look as refined as high-end German hunting rifles, it delivers something many expensive rifles cannot: confidence. Especially in classic hunting calibers like 30-06, 308, or 9.3 by 62. The action feels robust, the recoil feels manageable, and the rifle carries the kind of rugged personality modern polymer rifles often lack completely. But what really made the CZ550 famous was value. Because for years, hunters could get dangerous game reliability and traditional European rifle design without paying luxury rifle prices. And that helped build one of the most loyal followings in the hunting world. The truth is, rifles like this expose an uncomfortable reality about the modern rifle industry. A hunting rifle does not need to look futuristic to be effective. Sometimes a heavy walnut stock, a proven action, and old-school craftsmanship are more than enough. Number 6. Steyr Mannlicher Luxus. Now this rifle feels like old-world European hunting culture brought into the modern era. The Steyr Mannlicher Luxus was never designed to look aggressive. It was never built to follow tactical trends, and it definitely was not created to impress people with flashy features. Instead, it was designed around something many hunting rifles have forgotten over time: elegance. The walnut stock gives the rifle a classic profile that immediately stands out. The lines are smooth, the finish feels refined, and the overall appearance looks more like a handcrafted hunting rifle than a factory product. But appearance only tells part of the story. Once you cycle the action, you start to understand why Steyr has carried such a strong reputation among European hunters for decades. The bolt feels incredibly smooth, the trigger breaks cleanly, and the cold, hammer-forged barrel delivers the kind of consistency hunters expect from premium Austrian rifle making. Most Luxus models weigh around 7 to 7.5 pounds, depending on caliber and stock configuration. Barrel lengths usually range from 20 to 24 inches, giving the rifle excellent balance in the field. And when chambered in hunting calibers like .30-06, .308, or .65 Creedmoor, the rifle becomes a very capable all-around hunting platform. But what makes the Steyr Mannlicher Luxus stand out is not one specific feature. It is the overall feeling. The rifle feels balanced, refined, natural. Like a hunting rifle built for hunters who still appreciate craftsmanship more than trends. Number 5. Mauser 98. Some rifles become popular. Some rifles become legendary. The Mauser 98 became the foundation for generations of hunting rifles that followed. Even after more than a century, rifle companies are still borrowing ideas from this design. And that alone tells you how important this rifle really is. The controlled round feed action, the massive claw extractor, and the rock-solid steel construction built a reputation that hunters trusted all over the world. Because when conditions become difficult, reliability suddenly matters a lot more than marketing claims. Once the moment of truth finally comes, hunters do not care about fancy features or tactical styling. They care about one thing: will the rifle work when it matters most? That question is exactly why the Mauser 98 survived for so long. Most hunting versions of the Mauser 98 weigh around 8 to 9 pounds, depending on stock type and barrel length. Barrels usually range from 22 to 25 inches, giving the rifle excellent stability and smooth recoil control. And while some hunters may call it heavy by modern standards, that weight also brings real advantages in the field. The rifle feels planted during shots, the recoil stays controlled, and the extra stability can make a noticeable difference when shooting from standing positions or rough hunting terrain. Chambered in classic hunting rounds like .30-06, 8x57, or .308, the Mauser 98 still delivers accuracy good enough for almost any realistic hunting situation. But the most interesting thing about this rifle is not its age. It is the fact that hunters still trust it. Because many rifles came after the Mauser 98, very few ever replaced it. Number 4. Sauer 505 Elegance. Some rifles try to impress you with features. The Sauer 505 Elegance does it with refinement. Because from the moment you pick it up, this rifle feels different. The walnut stock looks stunning. The fit and finish feel premium. And every movement of the rifle gives the impression that attention was paid to even the smallest details. But this rifle is much more than a beautiful piece of German craftsmanship. The bolt action feels incredibly smooth and precise, with almost no unnecessary movement during cycling. The trigger breaks cleanly and predictably, and the rifle balances naturally in the hands, making quick hunting shots feel controlled and effortless. Most 505 Elegance rifles weigh around 6.5 to 7.5 pounds, depending on caliber and barrel profile. Barrel lengths usually range from 20 to 24 inches, giving hunters a strong balance between handling and ballistic performance. And once you start shooting the rifle, the accuracy becomes very easy to appreciate. With quality hunting ammunition, sub-minute of angle performance is completely realistic, straight from the factory. Not because Sauer is chasing tactical trends or building flashy marketing features, but because the company continues focusing heavily on machining quality, barrel consistency, and refined engineering. And honestly, that level of refinement is becoming harder to find. Because many rifles today are designed around specifications, accessories, and aggressive styling. The Sauer 505 Elegance feels like it was designed around the shooter. Smooth, balanced, precise. Like a hunting rifle designed to stay valuable long after trends disappear. Number 3. Sako 90. Some rifles focus on power, some focus on speed. The Sako 90 was built around precision, because for decades, Sako earned a reputation for building rifles that simply shoot better than people expect. No drama, no flashy marketing, just consistency. And honestly, that may be one of the hardest things to achieve in the hunting world. The Sako 90 takes everything hunters respected about previous Sako rifles and refines it even further. The action feels incredibly smooth. The bolt cycles with very little effort, and the trigger breaks with the kind of clean feel that immediately builds confidence behind the rifle. The stock design feels natural in the hands, and the overall balance makes the rifle feel lighter than the numbers suggest. Most Sako 90 rifles weigh around 6.5 to 7.5 pounds, depending on caliber and configuration. Barrel lengths usually range from 20 to 24 inches, creating a great balance between handling and velocity. And once you get behind the rifle in real hunting conditions, the personality of the Sako 90 starts becoming obvious. The recoil feels controlled, the rifle tracks naturally during follow-through, and accurate shots begin to feel almost effortless. Chambered in hunting rounds like .308, 30-06, or 6.5 Creedmoor, this rifle has more than enough capability for almost any realistic hunting situation. But what makes the Sako 90 stand out is not one individual feature. It is the complete package. Because some rifles feel like collections of parts, the Sako 90 feels like everything was designed to work together from the very beginning. Number 2. Heym SR 21 Classic. Some rifles are designed to follow trends. The Heym SR 21 Classic feels like it ignored them completely. Because the moment you see this rifle, it feels like a true old-world hunting rifle brought into the modern age. No oversized chassis, no tactical styling, no unnecessary features competing for attention. Just steel, walnut, and German craftsmanship. And sometimes, that is exactly what hunters want. The first thing many people notice about the SR21 is how naturally it handles. The stock design feels balanced, the rifle comes to the shoulder smoothly, and the action cycles with a level of refinement that immediately separates it from many factory hunting rifles. Most SR21 Classic rifles weigh around 7 to 8 pounds, depending on caliber and stock grade. Barrel lengths usually range from 20 to 24 inches, creating a balance between easy handling and strong ballistic performance. And in real hunting situations, that balance starts to matter more than many shooters realize. The rifle feels stable during offhand shots, recoil stays controlled, and accurate follow-up shots feel smooth and predictable. Chambered in hunting cartridges like .308, 30-06, or 9.3x62, the SR21 delivers the kind of practical accuracy hunters actually need in the field. But what really makes this rifle stand out is its character. Because many modern rifles feel like tools, the Heym SR21 Classic feels like something more. It feels personal, like a hunting rifle built to stay in the family long after the next generation of rifles arrives. Number 1. Blaser R8 Ultimate Leather. And finally, we have the rifle that may be more controversial than any other rifle on this list. Because some hunters believe the Blaser R8 Ultimate Leather is one of the greatest hunting rifles ever built. Others believe it moved too far away from what a traditional hunting rifle should be. But one thing almost nobody argues about is performance. The R8 changed the hunting world by doing something very few rifles ever accomplish. It introduced major innovation without sacrificing precision. The straight pull action is incredibly fast. The trigger feels exceptionally clean. and the entire rifle operates with a level of smoothness that immediately feels different from most factory hunting rifles. Most R8 Ultimate Leather models weigh around 7 to 8 pounds, depending on caliber, barrel profile, and optics setup. Barrel lengths usually range from 20 to 25 inches, depending on hunting purpose. And once you spend time shooting it, the advantages become very easy to understand. Follow-up shots feel almost effortless. The balance stays stable under recoil, and the rifle delivers the type of accuracy hunters expect from a premium German platform. Chambered in cartridges like .308, 30-06, 300 Win Mag, or 6.5 Creedmoor, the R8 easily handles almost every realistic hunting situation. But what makes the R8 truly fascinating is not speed or modularity. It is the fact that underneath all of its modern engineering, it still feels like a serious European hunting rifle. The craftsmanship is still there. The precision is still there. The attention to detail is still there. And maybe that explains why so many professional hunters around the world trust it. Now the question becomes, does the Blaser R8 Ultimate Leather truly deserve the #1 spot on this list? Or should another rifle have taken the crown? So after looking at all 7 rifles, maybe the answer is not as simple as classic versus modern. Because after rifles like the Mauser 98, the Heym SR 21, and the Blaser R8 Ultimate Leather, one thing becomes pretty clear. Classic rifles are not automatically more accurate. Modern rifles are not automatically better. The difference may come down to something the hunting industry does not talk about very often anymore: craftsmanship. Because many of these rifles were built with a level of attention, balance, and refinement that feels harder to find today. And maybe that explains why hunters still hold on to them for decades instead of replacing them every few years. But now, I want to hear from you. Do you think classic hunting rifles are actually more accurate than modern rifles? And if you could choose only one rifle from this list for the rest of your life, which one would it be? Drop your answer in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and join us here on Alpha Gun Review for more hunting rifle content.